Northamptonshire's Breakfast with Stuart Linnell.
BBC Radio Northampton.
So, Black Rod, the pomp and circumstance and the ceremony, and the Queen's speech. And it's the content of that that's the important part of the day, really. A sense of what the government's priorities are, setting out the new laws that we're going to see. Now, if you ask Northamptonshire MPs like Peter Bone and Thomas Pursglove, they'd tell you there are two key issues. Peter Bone did say exactly that when we spoke to him a little earlier, Europe and immigration, and both will be covered today. It comes as new figures show the number of short-term immigrants to Northamptonshire rose between 2008 and 2013. Number of people moving to the county for a year or less rose from 1,404 in 2008 to 2,013 in 2013. That's according to the Office for National Statistics. So what about the new immigration bill we'll hear about today? BBC's Westminster reporter Ellie Zaniewicka says we already know some of the details.
It would create some new offences to try to control and reduce migration to the UK, in particular a specific offence of illegal working, so that police would be given the power to seize the wages that are paid to illegal workers as being the proceeds of crime. There are other measures in there as well, things like allowing councils to deal with unscrupulous landlords, to evict illegal migrants, and in particular an idea that the Labour Party has been pushing for a long time of not allowing businesses and recruitment agencies to hire abroad without first advertising in the UK.
Well, as I say, I spoke earlier to Peter Bone, the Conservative MP for Wellingborough. He says the key issue will be the European referendum.
I think the key piece is going to be the referendum bill, because if we have the EU referendum bill and the renegotiation, we will either have the possibility of ending free movement through negotiation, or the British people at the end of the day, no later than 2017, will have a chance to vote to come out of the EU. So, that is by a long way the most important piece of legislation that I think will be announced in the Queen's speech today.
Well, Paul Kuznecovs left Latvia to come to Britain, and he set up a Baltic Link company which deals with recruitment. And Paul's with me in the studio. Good morning. Thanks for coming in, Paul.
Good morning.
Reducing migration, we're hearing how important that is. Do you think it's important?
Well, at the end of the day, Mr. Cameron got a clear mandate from the general public to reduce the migration, I would say, to manage it.
Is there a need for it to be reduced?
Yeah, well, I strongly believe that migration always should be managed.
You deal in recruitment yourself, recruitment from Eastern Europe specifically?
Well, originally, when I started my recruitment business in 2004, I specifically brought people from abroad. But nowadays, most of the people are already here in the UK.
And when you say most of the people already here, are you talking about people who have become, are immigrants to this country, or people that were already in the UK, born here from the host community, if you like?
Okay, historically my company deals with the people from abroad, but for the past couple of years, I see more and more local people taking jobs as well.
We've heard about having to advertise all jobs in Britain before advertising them abroad. What do you think of that?
Okay, well, first of all, when we refer to the non-European countries, when we invite people from those countries to work here in the UK, anyway, you have to advertise it in the UK in order to apply for work permits. When we talk about people from the European countries, well, let's see what drives companies to go and seek people abroad. Most probably because they already advertised here in the UK and they couldn't find anyone.
Why did you come to Britain in the first place? Did you come with the intention of setting up a recruitment company for people from Eastern Europe?
No, I came to England in 2001, and I was looking for a better life for myself, for my future family.
Why this country, though, rather than anywhere else?
Well, I always call it a destiny, but my friends, they came in here before me and they told me that it's a very nice country to live and work in.
But why do you think that is? Why is it that people single out England, UK, Britain, call it take whichever terminology you wish? Why single out this country as opposed to any other in Europe or anywhere else in the world? Come to that.
Well, there are quite a lot of factors, but what I would say, it's not only the best country, in my opinion, to live and work in. But it's a friendly country. It's a great country of opportunities.
OK, stay with us if you would, Paul, and thank you for coming in this morning.